What's up, everyone? This is Bam Black Ops. We're playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We are playing some Mob of the Dead, getting the No One Escapes Alive achievement in the new map pack, Uprising. Now, this achievement's pretty cool because it's not just a normal Easter egg like always. It's actually kind of part one. They split up the Easter egg into 3 different achievements. So this one's worth a lot of points. It's worth 75 points, which is the most. But it's actually only part one, and it's actually kind of easy to do. But then you'll do this, and this will kind of be step 1 towards getting the next achievement, which a bunch of people have gotten, and then towards the 3rd achievement, which rumors of people saying they got it, some people didn't, but it's the hardest of the bunch. But anyway, this is the first one, and this one is the one we're going for right now. If you can see, Swagger's just, he went into the afterlife mode. You have to have somebody do that, and then they're going to jump up into that area up there to knock down this key. And once we get the key, that's pretty much step 1. It's plain and simple, very easy to do right in front of the spawn area. Next thing we're going to do is start on step 2, which is getting all the plane parts so we can build the plane. The first one we're going to go to is up through the cafeteria and then up into the infirmary. Each of those costs 1,000 to open. And we're going to get the first piece, which is right next to the door on the roof, and then we're going to put it on the plane itself. This piece kind of looks like, once you pick it up, it kind of looks like a reel for an old movie, like an old theater movie. But when you're looking at it right now in this case in the far right, I don't even know what the heck it is and how to explain it, but it looks crazy. Anyway, you open this door. This is why you needed the key earlier. You open this the doors to this little crate here. And then we're going to go up the stairs here. But as you can see, I cannot get up there because the door is locked. So I'm going to switch over real quick. I'm going to show you the perspective of Face. Face was working on opening this door for me. So every time I'm going to switch perspectives for you guys, I'm going to show you who it is and what they're doing. If they're just looking back at Bam, me, I'm just going to show you my name. But if we're looking at another player, I'll show you what their name is and what they were doing, just so you can get a good idea and not be confused, because I'm going to jump back and forth between camera angles a bunch. So he's going to go up onto this roof through the hole in the locker rooms, and then you're going to climb up after he goes into afterlife mode right here. So once he does that, you can see this is my perspective, him opening the door for me, which is exactly what I needed him to do to get onto the roof here. Over here, this is the thing that he zapped, this vault box. So now we're going to run over and put the piece onto the airplane right here. Press and hold X to craft the first piece, and you can see in the top left corner, it'll show you that I got that done. You can see that there was 1 check mark there, and that we need 4 more things. Every time you pick up a piece, or someone's holding a piece or something like that, you'll be able to see in the top left corner where everything's at. So now we're going to go back into that spawn area where we were pretty much when we started, where the key was dropped. You're going to go down into the laundry room. Again, use the key to open this door, and we're going to go into this section. Before I do that, I'm going to show you Hanzo's perspective. So this is Corey Hanzo turning on the laundry. So here we are. We're on the same room side by side that I just showed you. Then he's going to come over here, go into the afterlife mode by pressing X on this thing. Then he's going to run over towards, right back to the same area that we just were from that little gate that I opened with the key, into this electrical outlet here. Zapping that, and it will open up the laundry thingy right behind us. And you can see this is my perspective. Back to me. There's Hanzo. He opened it up, or he turned it on, the electricity for it. And then what I'm going to do is turn on the power. Once you turn on the power, once you turn on the power button for the actual laundry, it'll start spinning. You got to wait about 15 seconds or so. But also, Brutus is going to come charging at you. He's going to spawn as soon as you press that button. So be ready for him. You got to shoot him in the head a bunch of times to knock off his helmet. Once you knock off his helmet, it's going to be a few more shots to the head to actually take him down. So now you can see that I'm running back over to this thing. It's almost done spinning. We're going to walk up to it, waiting. There it is. It popped open. The green thing's inside there. And there we go. I'm going to pick up the laundry. You can see it's the jacket on the far left corner. So that's the one that I'm holding right now. And now the next thing we're going to do is we need to survive a bunch of rounds. So we just did a bunch of rounds. You saw that we skipped from the 2nd round to the 4th round. And now we're going to go all the way down to the basement area, down the spiral staircase. There's 2,000 doors to open the one. 2,000 points to open the one, 1,000 to open the next. Here is the location of the next thing, but we're actually going to drop this down. And Swagger's right there. He's going to go in afterlife in that thing. But first, I'm going to show you, Hanzo and I are going to run down. And you can see this is the area that he's going to go. And on each one of these walls, Swagger's is going to see a number. And then he's going to punch that number into this box right here that Hanzo just opened. So I'm going to flip perspectives over to Swagger's real quick. We're back over to Swagger's doing the spiral stairway. So what he's going to do is going to go into afterlife right here. And he's going to run down the spiral stairway all the way down. You can see right now you can start seeing the numbers. There's a 1, there's a 9, and here is a 4. So he's going to come up to the thing. Again, somebody needs to have opened this for him, which Hanzo just did. He's going to do 1, 9, and 4. And you just change this by zapping it pretty much. And there we go. You can see this thing's going to start moving down, which is exactly what we need. Now he's going to run back to his body. Here's from my perspective again. Swagger's running by 1, 9, and 4. He's going to turn on that for us. And then you can look. I'm going to open this door real quick too, so we can go to the next spot. And it's going to start dropping down. You can see it drop down right there. Swagger's is going to go back up to his body so he doesn't die. And Hanzo and I are going to go down here. Hanzo's going to be the one that picks it up. It's going to be right around this corner. Right here. It opens up as soon as it drops down to the bottom. And there it is. Swagger's picks it up. This is the, Hanzo's picked it up, excuse me. That is like the rope, which is the next thing you need to get. Then over here, right in this room, is where the power switch type thing is. Now, there's not a normal power switch like the old games, but we still need to open up that power switch. And to do that, I'm going to play a couple more rounds, get some more money for 1,500, and then we're in this power switch room. Again, it's not an actual switch like it is in the other games. It has to do with Afterlife again. So tap this box here for Afterlife. This is me now. I'm going to do this one. I'm running around, and I'm going to zap these boxes. There's 3 of them in here. There's 2 in this room right there. There's one right next to the door, and there's the other one right here. And the third one I had trouble finding at first because I couldn't remember where it was. But you actually need to go through that huge hole right there. And we're going to run through it. Turn around, bam. There we go. Through the hole, and then over in this corner right here is another one to zap. And we're good to go. As soon as we do that, then you got to rush back to your body. Now, the reason why we did this is so that somebody could go into the warden's office and get the next thing, which is the engine for the actual, the engine for the airplane. So here's Face over here. He's got Brutus to deal with too, so he's doing a lot all at once. He's going to run over from the spawn area, again, where the key was dropped earlier. Remember that? We're going to run all the way over here. And right here is the warden's office. It cost him about 1,000 to open it, which he had already done at that point. And then he's going to turn on that so that he can get some safety behind him. Right here, if I hadn't turned on the power, if I hadn't done the switch earlier, then there would have been an electrical outlet which would have like shocked him there. There would be a blue electricity all over the place, and he wouldn't have been able to open that door. So that's why we turned off the power, so he can open the door and get the piece that's right inside of there. Now we're looking to me again, because all of us have all the pieces we need pretty much. There's only one piece we need after this, so we went back up the cafeteria, up the infirmary, all the way up to the plane, so we're all going to put the pieces that we have. So, running back up outside again, Face is going to put in his engine that he got in the warden's office. I'm going to put in my coat that I got in the laundry room, and then Hanzo, is putting on the rope that he got from doing the spiral staircase. Now, the last thing we need to get, the last piece, is going to be through this area. I'm going to walk all the way through this one so that we don't get lost. I'm going to show you exactly where it was. So, excuse me if it takes a little while to get there, but I don't want... it's kind of hard to explain where this one is, how to get to it anyway. So we're going to go through these tunnels here. I'm going to get a connection interrupted right about here, which scared the crap out of me because I thought I was going to drop, and we're so close to finishing this. I'm very glad that we didn't get some kind of drop there. So following Hanzo over here, you go across this. So now what we're doing is we're on the top floor of the jail cells that we have been through, that you kind of run through on a regular basis earlier. And right here behind us, as you can see, the zombie is going to get sucked into one of the dog areas right there, the wolf dog, whatever it is, which looks freaking awesome. And then we're going to take out a bunch of zombies, and we're going to go Broadway is what this area up here is called. It costs, I think, 1,000 to open, or 2,000 to open up the area once you come up the stairs. Then you come over here to the gondola, and we're going to go down the gondola, and it's cost 750 to ride it, and this is where the last thing is that we need to get. So this one is, you can get to that area down here where the next piece is a bunch of different ways, but this is just what we found was the easiest for our playthrough on this one. But there are 3 different ways you can get down to this area, so it's not too hard to find it. Now we're going to run down here. I think Swaggers is going to be the one this time that's going to go into Afterlife mode again. Face just opened up this door right here. And then right here, Hanzo actually goes into Afterlife. And as he goes into Afterlife, he's going to open up the door that Face is looking at right now by shocking this switch over to the right. He's shocking the switch to the right, which opens the door there. And then Face went right inside the door to the right to pick up the gas canister. And that is the last piece that we need. So we're going to run back all the way up, and again, I'm not even going to like fast forward or skip it so I get there. I'm just going to show you exactly where it is so that we don't we don't get lost, and you can see how to get from point A to point B, because this map can be a little bit confusing at first. Once you do 1 or 2 run-throughs, though, you should be good. You're golden to find out where everything is. Every once in a while, you still take a right turn instead of a left or something like that, but overall, it's pretty easy to just run throughout the map and know where you're going. So now we need to go to build the plane itself, which is going to give us the achievement, because all we need to do now is put on the last piece, which is the gas canister. So we're going to run all the way through here. We're back into the green room, which is where the lockers were and where we picked up the first piece in the treasure chest type thingy over there to the right there. Past the dog, up the steps to where the plane is, and right here we're going to build the pieces on the plane. There's one right there, and then I'm going to start to build the next one, and then, face puts on the first one, then we're going to fly over. And as we fly over, as we get launched here, in a second, there's like a little bit of a cutscene, they talk and stuff like that. This looks really cool the first time, but when you do it 3 or 4 times, it actually gets kind of lame. And there are also a little bit of glitches. Sometimes you try to climb onto this plane, it just doesn't work, and then there are other times where it kind of lags out and it tells you need to pay money when you don't. Anyway, not all of us made it here. I think Swagger's actually died, so he missed it. But as soon as you drop down here, bloop, there it is. No one escapes alive. There's your achievement. There's the pack-a-punch machine down here, which costs 5,000 to pack-a-punch your guns. Then what you're going to do down here is just survive for a little bit. And as long as you survive down here for a few moments, then you can go to the electrical chairs over here to go back to the beginning of the spawn, and you can reverse this thing over and do it over and over again. The second achievement is to do this 3 times. So what you want to do is, once you complete this the first time, you can go back to the electrical chair once the chairs appear, and you'll go back to the beginning of the map again, beginning of the level, and you can go back to all those 5 locations again where we got this stuff before, but this time it's always going to be gas canisters there. All 5 times, just gas canisters. So you pick all of them up, put them back to the plane, rinse, wash, repeat. If you do this 3 times, you will get the second achievement, and then that will be the second part of the Easter egg, and the third and final part of the Easter egg is yet to be confirmed 100%. Some people have rumors here and there. We're working on it, so hopefully we'll get that to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you get this achievement. I'll probably have a video up for the second part too, for doing this 3 times in a row and for good strategies, because it kind of is a little bit difficult. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm getting the frick out of here and running away from Brutus. I will see you guys later.